Another big bank is coming out saying we're not going to have a bubble. In fact, expect slower transitions. So, all right, bubble boys, so sorry, bye-bye. This means that we're really seeing the stability in the housing market. Now, when I say stability, I don't mean affordability. They're two totally different things. What I'm saying is that we're going to continue to see pressure on our low inventory. We're going to continue to see increasing interest rates, and we're going to continue to see softer demand. I want to break out some of these numbers to you because if you're sitting on the sidelines, partying with the bubble boys, I want you to get in sooner than later. It's imperative that you get in before the interest rates do start to drop. In fact, I am working with more investors right now in the fourth quarter 2023 than I have in the last 8 quarters. Why? Because they see it. Because they see the fact that we've hit highs on mortgage rates and that we're going to continue to see appreciation increase as rates come back down again. So let's jump in. But before we do, hey, make sure to subscribe. I really want to get this message out to more people just like you. And if you have questions, comment down below. Let's get into a conversation. So Goldman Sachs estimates that we're going to have 3.8 million existing home sales, not dollars, but units in 2024. You're like, okay, what does that mean? Well, 4 million is really a minimum amount. Like people have babies, they're born, we have deaths, we have divorces, we have marriages, we have people graduate. There is a baseline of people who move in the United States every single year. We're at the bottom right now at that baseline. In 2022, we had 5 million transactions, so quite a bit lower already. 2024, they're expecting 3.8. Now, we are expecting more new home sales. They're expecting it to bump up from 680,000 in 2023 to 720 in 2024. Now, that's going to make up some of the difference, but not all of the difference. Ultimately, what's holding back transactions is interest rates. They're expecting interest rates to be at a 6.8% at the end of 2024. Right now, we're hovering just under 8%. So that's a nice drop of 1% over next year, but it's not nearly the significant drop that we all thought we would see. What this is a more gradual drop throughout 2024. That more gradual drop in interest rates is going to keep some buyers sitting on the sidelines. We already have mortgage purchase applications at an all-time low. Not a big surprise. Many of them will continue to sit throughout next year, giving us a slight appreciation. Goldman Sachs is expecting to see a 1.3% increase in home prices through 2024. You're like, 1.3? I can get that on the stock market. 1.3% though on the total home value, not on the money that you're putting down. So if you're putting as little as 3 to 5% down, that's a significant increase. So putting it in perspective, if you bought a $550,000 home, that's going to give you about a $7,100 increase in home value over that first year of owning that home. $7,100, not that much money, but think about it. If you're renting, exactly how much more money are you worth at the end of that year? Just saying. Current home owners, 1/3 of them don't even have a mortgage. The 2/3 that do, 90% of them have interest rates locked up under 6%. If Goldman Sachs thinks that we're going to see a 6.8% by the end of next year, I'm going to tell you that there's not going to be a lot of sellers who would become would-be buyers. So ultimately, what does all of this mean to you? It means if you're a seller, you need to make sure you're coming out to market with a home that's priced right and staged well. Remember, we're still at record low mortgage purchase applications without the expectation that we're going to see that increase until rates start to come down. And if you're a buyer in this market, know that your window of opportunity is open. It's one we haven't seen for the last 3 years. Why? Because buyers are waiting for those lower interest rates. And if they're not going to happen in 2024, and we really expect that they might not happen until 2025, well, while they were sitting on the sidelines, paying thousands of dollars every single month for rent, your net worth increased by $7,100 and gave you the position to refinance when rates come down and continue to grow your wealth. If you have any questions about how you get into this market, how you become a buyer or a strategic seller, please make sure to comment down below or DM us. Nicole Rueth, until next time.